I'm okay, Stryker.
I'm gonna treat you innocent this afternoon, because that's what I know you are. But I just want to be sure you understand what we're facing here.
I understand, Stryker.
Do you? As guilty or innocent, you walked yourself into this position, you know, by being as headstrong as you used to be when you and Rena were tearing up this town together.
Stryker, do you have to?
Yes, I do, if it'll clear your head any. You tried and convicted Alex Wheeler. You sentenced him to death in your own heart. Even though half the people in this city were telling you were wrong as sin about him. Now, isn't that so?
Stryker, I know what I've done. I also know what I haven't done.
Well, listen, I had a little do with Iris this afternoon. She laid into me for defending you. She would like to see you taken out and hanged, I'm afraid. As far as she's concerned, this trial is an annoying formality.
I know.
I just want you to know what it means. We are not fighting simply the district attorney and the police and the miserable reputation which you have earned in the minds and hearts of our fellow citizens. We are fighting a lady wronged and a lady out for revenge and a lady armed with all the money and power and influence that Alex Wheeler left behind. I would call the odds formidable.
Please rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge William Davis presiding.
State is represented by Mr. Blackwell. State the charge, please, against Justin Marshall.
First-degree murder, Your Honor.
And there'll be no bail set. Is the defendant represented by counsel?
He is, Your Honor.
Mr. Bellman, how does the defendant plead to the charge of first-degree murder?
The defendant pleads not guilty, Your Honor.
Clipper!
At your service, boss. Clipper Curtis, dispenser of good cheer, looking for a lovely lady like yourself.
Oh, well, I'm just looking for a little advice right now.
Keep that hairstyle, I like it. But get some contacts, huh? Your eyes are far too pretty to hide behind those picture windows.
Oh, well, thanks, but that's not the kind of advice I was looking for.
Need a good watering hole? I know a great little place.
Not that either. I'm looking for a driver. I've ordered a new sports mobile unit, and I need a good man to drive it.
The only thing I drive is my sports car. But it's a two-seater. Plenty of room for you and me to drive off slowly through the traffic jams.
Clipper, I don't need a ride home. What I need is a recommendation for a driver.
I'd recommend Justin Marshall, but I think he's occupied at the moment. Facing a big murder one. Guilty as hell, too.
Isn't that usually decided by trial?
What do they need with a trial? I mean, don't tell me Justin was surprised when he got arrested. He did everything but take out full-page ads that he was going to cash Wheeler in.
Yeah. Well, it seems that Vicky subscribes to the same school of jurisprudence you do. She's fired him.
So Marshall's eating dirt off the track, huh? That's too bad. But when they strap him into that last seat, I mean, the ride's not too long. It's just a couple of quick breaths.
Look, Clipper, the only seat I'm interested in right now is the one in the new mobile unit. I need a good man to drive it, and I was hoping maybe you could recommend someone.
I'm the best man I know, and I already got a job. Of course, I could moonlight if the company was right.
Didn't I see you with a sharp-looking young guy the other day? He wasn't too tall, but well-built. Looks like he lifts weights. He came to see you right after your first University of Houston broadcast.
You mean Billy Joe Wright? Hey, Sam, why spoil a good conversation by bringing up that lump?
Oh, this, Billy Joe Wright is a lump? I thought you knew him pretty well.
Yeah, well, I had to. I was his boss once at the Top of the World Club. He was a bartender.
Oh, well, that may be why he looks so familiar. Is he still working there?
Yeah, I guess he is, unless Paige Marshall has made him into a canned turkey.
They don't get along, huh?
Was Justin Marshall Alex Wheeler's biggest fan?
Well, then, maybe this Billy Joe needs a job. After all, he can't be that bad if you didn't can him yourself, right?
They didn't put scotch in the Bloody Marys, if that's what you mean. But I mean, any bozo can be a bartender. Believe me, Sam, you don't want to hand Billy Joe the keys to the mobile unit.
Why not?
Because it might get too mobile. Billy Joe had himself a little stay-up at Huntsville for driving off in a car. But the problem was, the car wasn't his.
Oh, so he's an ex-con. He did time.
3 to 5, with 2 years off for good behavior. And you can bet that little squirt was a model prisoner. The guy's a hustler, which is another good reason not to hire him.
So tell me something, Clipper. If you knew all this about him, why did you hire him in the first place?
I guess I've got a big heart. I figured the guy had paid his debt to society and, well, I thought I'd give him another chance.
How noble of you, Clipper. I'm glad to see that we both share the same philosophies. Maybe I'll go have a talk with this Billy Joe. See if he'd be interested in the job.
Lady, I may have a heart, but yours is bleeding. And take it from me, Billy Joe won't stop until the last drop is out. Now, come on, Samantha. Hey. Let's go have a nice dinner, and then I'll talk everything over slowly.
Gee, thanks, Clip, but not tonight. I've got a lot of work to do. Maybe some other time.
Sure, baby. Whatever you say. Bleeding heart. That is a snoop for sure. One look at her and Billy Joe won't be able to see trouble until he's looking through the iron grill work.